Hello, welcome to a special video. I really wasn't sure if I was going to do this video or if I was going to do this video another day, but I'm going to try to do this video right now. So you will know if I upload this or not, but whatever, it is what it is. Excuse me. So let's listen to this pre-stream.
Alright, hello everyone. Hello, and welcome. How's everyone doing? Welcome.
I just kind of want to see this because, I want to see if my theory is correct about him be like, I'm really motivated, guys.
Happy Friday. It is Friday, July 22nd, 2016. That's right, where did the week go? Well, for me, the week flew by quickly because I was on vacation. But I am back, ladies and gents. If you're wondering who I am, you're probably not watching the stream because my title card is up. This is, of course, Phil. And we are returning to live streaming today after 5 days away with the premiere of Silent Hill Homecoming. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Something different, something cool to mix up the summer months. Let's be honest here. Be completely honest, July has been a dead month, right? I mean, I don't think anyone here is going to argue that July was a happening month for gaming, and right? There were tons of new releases. Absolutely not. It was a pretty much overall completely dead month so far.
But Phil, you said it was crazy weeks every week. What happened to the crazy week?
No major releases have come out at all. The few releases that have come out have been incredibly underwhelming. I mean, really, the only new game that I played this month was Ghostbusters, and boy, was that game a piece of shit. We had an expansion for Call of Duty that was decent. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, but it was all right. Earlier in the month, I played with the two new characters of Street Fighter V, which are, it's kind of hit or miss. It's fun for a few minutes till you realize how broken the game is online, and it's like, kind of hard to enjoy that, right?
The game is fine. Fuck you, Phil. Get over it.
Really, this month has been a focus on me kind of just kind of getting through certain things, like continuing on with Persona 3, and I replayed Resident Evil 5. So it's been an interesting month so far, although quite honestly, let's face it, being that there's no new releases that anyone really cares to speak about, things have been pretty slow around here. You know, I've been live streaming every day except for this week when I was on vacation, but overall things have been pretty slow. And
This is how many times you brought up vacation within those 2 minutes. Like, vacation. Like, you really. And it's kind of ironic that he's talking about his vacation while he's, like, plugging his Patreon and all that. I mean, it's fine to have his Patreon because, I mean, as I said in my video, my Patreon video, check it out if you haven't seen it, that, it's okay if you want to support him, but I just think it's funny in this context.
I was quite honestly expecting this all year because as I looked at the game release calendar and I realized there's nothing coming out in July, I knew that it was going to be a pretty slow time. However, ladies and gentlemen, things are about to change, and that's why I'm happy. I'm back from vacation. I'm re-energized. My sinuses, unfortunately, are still...
Oh, re-energized. We got it, guys. He's re-energized.
Screwed up coming home, and honestly, I'm starting to think it has something to do with the dust in this house or something. Because I really didn't have many sinus problems this week while I was out on vacation. It was as soon as I came back into this stuffy house and got a night's sleep, I wake up this morning and again I'm stuffed up again and I'm like, man.
Maybe that means you should clean your house. If it's dusty, that means you need to clean it, Phil. I know your parents, for some reason, your parents cleaned their house, or they had, clean ladies, whatever. But Phil, I think it's time that you put on that apron and start cleaning your house, and maybe do some less streaming. You can still play games, but just take time out to clean your house because you live there and you should care about the place where you live.
And you know what? Obviously, it's either the pollen right here, because I do live in a private community that has tons of plants, tons. So maybe it's that, all the pollen from the plants, because when we stayed in Seattle for our vacation was a hotel room in the middle of the city. There was 0 plants. So it could certainly be that. So, but anyway, I'm back, and things are about to pick up. So today I said, you know what? To come back from 5 days away from my daily stuff that I usually do, I should do something interesting, do something different. So today we are starting with Silent Hill Homecoming. This is one of the Silent Hill games that I've never played. There's a few that I haven't. You know, I played all the mainstream Silent Hill games, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I played Downpour when it was actually a new release. But I never played Homecoming, I didn't play Origins, I didn't play Shattered Memories, and I actually believe there's one more in there that I never played before. And being that I have enjoyed playing these Silent Hill games over the years on YouTube, I've decided that I wanted to, gradually start to play the different Silent Hill games. So being that we're coming back from time off, I said, let me start with something that people will be interested in, that, especially if this has been a dead month for you and you're not really interesting, or if you're not really interesting, if you're not really interested in everything that's been going on, maybe this will actually get some new interest from people who've been staying away, for a while. So that's cool. I'm interested to see what this game's going to be. And, I've heard good things and I've heard terrible things about this game.
It's interesting. I kind of was like not paying attention, and I didn't know what I still don't know what the whole like part about. He was like talking about how he played some Silent Hill games. He played the mainstream ones, and then blah 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 blah.
It seems like after the numbered entries, a lot of people say, oh, well, if you're a hardcore fan of Silent Hill, you stay away. Well, I like the Silent Hill games. I'm not necessarily a hardcore fan, but I did enjoy Downpour, and this is the game that came out right before Downpour. This game actually came out in 2008, which
By the way, it's 3 in the morning when I'm recording this. Hashtag 3 in the morning.
Incidentally is the year that I started out on YouTube, but it was earlier in the year that this was released, so I actually did not play it. So, there you have it. That's why we're doing this today, okay? Now, there's also some awesome stuff coming up in the next few days that I want to make everyone aware of, okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to be going back to Overwatch. Now, I know I played Overwatch last week, but a lot of stuff has happened over this past week while I was on vacation. If you're not aware, Overwatch just got a big patch that not only rebalances the game and it makes certain characters like Zenyatta more powerful, it also completely changes how D.Va is played. But also, the new expansion character, Anna, has been released in Overwatch. She's free. It's not anything that you have to pay to get. So I'm excited. I've been waiting. I saw last week they announced her and they had all this information about her. And I want to play as her and also, maybe play as Zenyatta and D.Va now that these characters have been changed up a bit. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow here on stream, okay? So if you're interested in the new expansion content for Overwatch, you want to see what
He says that word so weirdly. It's stream, and he makes it sound like he's saying stream.
It's done to rebalance the game. Come on back tomorrow. That's going to be a fun stream, I get the feeling. I've heard a lot of good things about Overwatch, about Anna, the new expansion character. People seem to love this character. So I'm all excited to see what's going to happen here, okay? And then Sunday I'll be returning with more Silent Hill Homecoming, all right? And then Monday is a little up in the air. I haven't really decided yet if Monday I want to do maybe Persona 3 or if Monday I want to do more Silent Hill, depending on how far I am in the game, okay? So I'm not sure, not exactly sure what will be Monday, all right? But it will be something good. Either more Silent Hill or more Persona 3. Now, for the rest of the month, just listen to this. All this exciting stuff that's coming out in the next week, okay? A new episode of Minecraft Story Mode. I think it's episode 7. So that's coming out this week. I'll be playing that. We're supposed to get a preview of the game We Happy Few. It's supposed to be this new Microsoft Game Advanced Release program or something, which no one seems to understand how the fuck it works, because Microsoft never explained it. But I guess what happens is before a game is fully released, you get the chance to preview it. It's a game preview program. So I don't know how much gameplay we'll actually be able to play of We Happy Few this week, but apparently we'll be able to play a little bit of it. And then after,
listen how salty he was about that, because he didn't know if he could get in. If he was in, he wouldn't be complaining about it. He wouldn't care. But yeah,
that will actually get a formal release date for the game. So that'll be fun to test that out and see how that's going. Obviously, I'm going to complete Silent Hill Homecoming this week, and I'm also planning on playing and hopefully completing Persona 3 this week, because I would like to start off August fresh, if possible, without having any lingering stuff, alright? So we'll see. It all depends on how things go, and, who knows, you always have these spur-of-the-moment releases and stuff that come out of nowhere, but that's kind of my rough plan for this end of this month. It's going to be a good mix of stuff for this final week of July. Now, August, things are really going to pick up, because in August, I'm starting off the month with my new Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Marathon, which is because of the patrons last month. That's happening. That's going to be a fun thing for the first week of August. I may start up with some other stuff. And once we get through that first week of August, then we get the new releases with No Man's Sky and stuff like that. So, this is going to be pretty cool. Pretty interesting. I'm excited. I hope that you're excited for the next few weeks. It's not going to be like July was. July, honestly, was not a lot going on. But now that we're in the final week, it's going to be an exciting week with newer stuff. And I think August is going to start off with a bang. Okay? So that's pretty cool. Alright. So now before we begin, I'd like to talk just a little bit about my vacation. Figure give you a little bit of a talk about how it went. It went pretty well. Overall, everything went according to plan. Let me put it that way. There was no terrible mishaps. All the plans that we had made pretty much came together. We stayed at a hotel that was centralized to everything that we wanted to do in Seattle, and we were able to walk to everything. So once we parked on Monday, we never had to get the car again until we left on Thursday. And that was ideal, because...
I'm having, trauma flashbacks to his vlogs. It's like... It was really bad. I'm getting tired just by listening to this. Beginning of it was like, oh, yeah, great. And then now we're back here. And
driving in Seattle, downtown Seattle, can be a nightmare. Tons and tons.
Just try driving in New York City and tell me how easy it is.
And tons.
Or Washington, D.C. Tell me how easy that is.
Of traffic. And we didn't want to get stuck in it. So once we parked, we were walking everywhere. Walked to the Space Needle, walked to the Pacific Science Center, walked to the Chihuly Gardens, walked to Pike Place Market, walked to the aquarium, walked to a ton of great eating, and it was a lot of fun. It really was a great time. And then, of course, yesterday we left downtown Seattle and went to the zoo, which is actually in northern Seattle, and that was a lot of fun. So, if you're not aware, we vlogged the entire time we were out, okay? Some 60-some vlogs or something like that I took, and I've uploaded all of those to the King of Hate vlogs, and they are live.
I watched all of them. I watched all those videos. You're welcome. You guys are fucking welcome. Please send me your love and support. Everything. Send me a care package, because that was something.
So if you
don't have to. I'm just joking.
Like to see our vacation firsthand. It's not everything we did, by the way. It's a lot of what we did. But it's not everything we did. For example, I didn't vlog any food or anything. What I've decided to do from now on is, do more of like an Instagram post. So there was a lot of Instagram posting as well, because not only did we do all that stuff in Seattle, but simultaneously, we were playing Pokemon Go. Because incidentally, Seattle has ridiculous amounts of Pokemon activity regarding Pokestops and gym battles and Pokemon that we had never seen before appearing. I mean, I went from having 12 Pokemon to having I think I have over 60 now, and some of them are incredibly rare. So it was quite a lot of fun. And, it was an interesting balance between real-life tourism and virtual gameplay in a game, and I am actually tonight going to be working on a video about that. What I'm going to do is take the screenshots that I took, during the time that we were on vacation.
Everything from his Instagram is going to be in the fucking video. It's fucking awful. If you didn't see my video covering it, it's fucking awful.
I try to amass them, and it's not going to be video. It's just going to be screenshots of, obviously, stuff that I did in the game, but I want to show everyone, look, here's the progress we had. Here's what our hotel looked like, and Here's when we went to different tourism areas. Here's what it looks like.
Here's what our hotel looks like, even though I showed you what my hotel looks like.
And here's our experiences with the game during the week. Because it wasn't all positive. The game, unfortunately, has tons of issues. Seriously, the game has ridiculous amounts of issues. Crashing constantly, locking up, can't connect to server. You do something and then the game takes it back. Just really a lot of bugs.
Dude, it has dropped inputs. Fucking Capcom level shit right there.
They need to work out, in my opinion. Although it's hilarious, the game is so profitable. And people have sunk so much money into this game that barely even works. But when it works really well. So I had a lot of fun with that.
It doesn't barely work. It works pretty well. Like, it has just normal amount of glitches and shit. It's really not that bad.
And I'll be working on a video about that tonight. I don't know if I'll be releasing that tonight. But I will be working on that for you for a video release tonight, okay?
Oh, whoopee.
All right, so that was fun. Now, the trip itself was fun, but a few things didn't go according to plan. Number one, we couldn't go to the Space Needle. And when I say that, I mean we couldn't go up. We went into the building and did, we actually got some things at the souvenir shop, but we couldn't go up because they told us it was a 2.5 hour to 3 hour wait. And I said, I was here, both in April 1 year in 2014 and February of 2015, and there was no wait. Like, we waited 5 minutes.
He went during the downtime, basically, for the needle, because think about it. He went to the city Seattle during the summer, July. A lot of kids are out. Guess what, Phil? A lot of kids want to go to the fucking Space Needle. It is going to be a 2.5 hour to 3 hour wait because there's people who want to go there, and you've been to the needle before. Why did you bother going again?
So we went up, and they were like, well, this is the busy tourism season. There's pretty much about 10 times more people now than there are during those times you were here, and that's why there's an insane wait. So I said, sorry, I'm not waiting that long. That's insane. For something, especially something I've already done before, there was no way. There was absolutely no way that I was going to be able to wait 2.5 hours for that. It's not worth it at all, okay? So, that was one bummer, all right? The other big bummer is that...
Well, it's worth it if you don't live in Seattle. There is that.
I am completely burnt. Like, my neck and my arms are severely sunburnt.
Oh. His neck and his arms... What a poor little baby. I mean, like, I'm about to sound like completely like petty for saying this, but I did get a full body burn. I did say this in my the Pokemon Go video. So if you see the Pokemon Go video, you know the story. So I'm sorry if I'm repeating it, but yeah, I had a full body burn, and it fucking sucks. But I dealt with it because it's fucking life. And I think I was like 13 when I got it. I was either 13, some of my teens. I was like either in high school or maybe like first year of college. I think I was no. I think it was high school. I was in high school when I got a full body burn. So yeah, and it wasn't fun. And I had to put on a suit. I had to put on like clothing over it. It was awful, but I dealt with it.
And I have a really bad case of heat rash.
Heat rash. Okay, I can talk kind of about this in the Pokemon Go very lately, but there's no such thing as a heat rash. I can pull out my EMT book and I can read to you about sunburns. They never bring up heat rashes. It's a sunburn because it's a burn, and there's degrees of burns too. There's a first degree, second degree, third degree. He probably has first degree burns. At least from what it looked like in the image, it looked like really nothing. My full body burn, I would probably say it was like almost a second degree burn. I mean, it wasn't a second degree burn because there wasn't like like anything intense about it, but I mean, it was it was bad. It was really bad. Like, I was really red. Like, I was probably redder than Phil, to be honest. Like, no, I'm sure someone's not gonna believe me, but it's the fucking truth. It's like ingrained in my mind how I looked and how I felt. It was awful, and I really hate the sun because of that. It was so bad that I really don't care about getting tans anymore because I really don't want to push my luck in getting it again. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's the worst thing that could happen. So, there you go.
Bad, probably the worst I've ever had. You know, it itches, and it's all raised bumps, and it sucks. And what
Raised
sucks
bumps.
even worse is I wore sunscreen.
Your body gets swollen. Like the part that's burned swells because, it's a fucking burn and your body's trying to do its best to kind of like heal it.
It wasn't like I went out unprepared.
Oh, and I bet the sunscreen you put on is low SPF too. I bet you put like 5 SPF. And for those who don't know, for my white audience, you guys might know this, but if you are, inside a lot, like Phil, you know, your skin is pale like a ghost, and when you go outside, you get burned easily because you don't have a base for the sun to go on. So that's why people, sometimes go to the pool. They don't have to get a base, so when they go on vacation, they can like kind of get a better color. Phil, doesn't spend any time outside, so he doesn't really get anything from the sun.
And said, oh, I'm just going to run out into the sun like an asshole, knowing that I am a pale-skinned human, and usually I'm indoors for my...
Pale-skinned human. He could have just said, well, I'm pale-skinned. I don't know why he said a pale-skinned human. I guess he was trying to be funny.
I work, and I rarely even go out for more than, say, a few minutes at a time into the sun. I wore sunscreen. Apparently, it either didn't work, or was too weak, or it sweated off of me, because I am really badly burnt. Now, the good news is...
Really badly burnt. First of all, that sentence is kind of funny, but it's really not that bad. Like, your neck and your arms are like the least, like, bad place to get burned. I can honestly list a lot of worse places to get burned. Well, your hands might be one, but yeah, and it's worse to get a full body burn because think about like your shoulders burned, like when you put on clothes, the clothes are gonna be falling on your shoulders, and every move you make it hurts, and then like the clothes are like like of the wind and all that. It's awful. I can really tell you how bad it was to get a full body burn. It's something.
My face is not burnt at all. Like it was for about a day or so. And then it's fine now. It's a little pink, but it's not like, it's not even tender. It feels fine, but it's my neck and my arms are really bad.
Because, when you move your face, he probably got lightly burned because his face is constantly moving. But his neck is like constantly in the sun, so of course it's gonna get burned more because it's stationary there.
And I don't know why this happened. I've been outdoors before and never got burnt really badly like this. The only time I take that back. I did get burnt really badly when we went on vacation in 2012. We went to Florida, and we went to the pool at our hotel for about 2 hours, and I forgot to put sunscreen on, and by the time we were back inside, I was insanely burnt. So this is probably the second worst that I've ever been burnt.
What? This is your second worst? Really? Oh, that was your second worst? No, that should have been number one. It was a full body burn. Like... Unless you didn't get a full body burn.
The second worst. But I don't know.
What happened with me was I fell asleep. I fell asleep in the sun, and I don't think I put any sunscreen because I was a fucking idiot, and that's how I got a full body burn. Yeah, it's fucking awful. And my mom was telling me like, "Yeah, I look like a lobster," and she's like, I'm glad you guys are laughing about it because I could have gotten skin cancer. I was like, oh shit.
It's not really going to affect anything. It's not going to affect my gameplay. As I was saying to the stream chat earlier, thank God I have a job where I get to be in an office indoors, right? I'm not having to put on, like, dress clothes or whatever. Imagine if I had to put on, like, a tight shirt with a collar and dress clothes that cover my arms, and now that I'm severely burnt, it would be, like, a torture.
Oh, my God.
It would feel awful.
What a fucking baby. I had a full body burn, and I literally had to put on a suit. I had to put on, like, a collared shirt, jacket, maybe, I don't know, actually I'm not sure about the jacket, but I know I put on a collared shirt, dress pants, and shoes, and every move I made, it was painful, it was awful, worst possible thing. So I've been there, and, I dealt with it. I fucking dealt with it because, it's It is what it is.
So anyway, it is what it is. You know, I'll suffer through it for a few days here until finally the heat rash goes away. Usually it takes about 3 days for the
Heat rash. Heat rash. Sorry, that is fucking some stupid shit.
rash to start going away, and then of course the burned skin.
It's not a rash. The entire thing is a burn. The red is a burn. It's a product of the burn. Jesus, Phil. Like, are you fucking stupid?
Is gonna have to heal.
This guy claims he's the valedictorian, and he claims he's this and that, and he's calling a sunburn a heat rash.
So probably about a week or so, and I'll be back to normal. It's painful, but it's not that bad. And certainly, if this was the only negative really that happened during the trip, that's good. Lots of other things had potential to go wrong, and the only other thing that really went wrong is that we got caught in traffic on the way home from Seattle, and had to stop in a really shady area for Leanne to use the bathroom. But we got through that, and besides that...
He sounded like he was like blaming Leanna for stopping at that shady place. We stopped at that shady place because of Leanna, so if I died, okay, you know who to blame.
Everything's fine. So, it's been good. It was a good week away. I want to say thank you to those of you who were patient. I want to say thank you to those of you, first of all, who listened to me. I was telling people for how long that I was going on this vacation, yet still, when I started uploading vlogs, why is Phil uploading so many videos? Like, I don't know how much more advanced notice I can give you. I told you on social media. I told you in videos specifically on...
But, like, these people who are complaining, if you read their complaints, it's not that they were complaining why you were uploading so many videos. They were pretty much complaining that you didn't put them together, that it was, like, all 1-minute videos. That was the biggest complaint I had in that entire torture session. I literally was like, these could have been all one video, or 2 videos. You didn't need to upload each individual thing for 1 minute each to 50 like seconds. It was fucking ridiculous.
On the fucking channel that I was going away and I was going to be uploading vlogs. I mean, you have to be an idiot to not know that I was going to be uploading tons of vlogs and sit there and complain about it when I gave you such advanced notice, you know? And I want to say thank you to those who didn't but enjoyed the vlogs, right? Or if you didn't care about the vlogs, you just unsubscribed for the week, and now you can come back and subscribe, and it's fine, right? Traditionally, this...
I just love that logic of like, oh, you can unsubscribe and then subscribe back. But when you subscribe back, I'm pretty sure YouTube will like put all the videos. I mean, where they were uploaded, of course, they're not gonna like put it on the top of the subs list, but it's gonna like appear where they would normally on their sub list. I don't know. It's fucking stupid, to be honest, to complain about this. And I really doubt those people who left are going to come back. That's the problem. But whatever.
always happens. It happens whenever I go on vacation and I upload vlogs to the King of Hate vlogs, or whenever I upload fighting game footage to DSP Gaming. So it's 2 things that happen that I upload a lot of videos, and people are like, it's too many videos, unsubscribe. And I'm like, well, fine, that's your prerogative. But don't flood the videos with negative comments.
Dude, he's complaining about people flooding his comments for negative comments, but he has no ill will to flood people's sub boxes. Okay.
And thumbs down because, oh, you put up too many videos. First of all, it's my YouTube channel. I can put whatever I want on it. That's number 1. Number 2, I've always done this since 2008. I'm one of the longest running gaming YouTubers.
I wanna write that down. I'm gonna put that in the comment. What was I gonna say? Don't flood my comments with negativity and dislikes. While it's okay, I flood your sub boxes because that's my right. Don't tell me. Wait. Shit. Lost it, guys. Oh. Don't flood Guys, I'm gonna fuck. It's okay if I flood your sub boxes, but don't you dare flood my comment section with your negative comments about how you want me to compile my vids better, because I can do whatever I want to your sub boxes, but you can't do whatever you want in the comment section where it where you can vent whatever is on your mind. Now support my Patreon so I can go to California with your money. Dark Princess Phil. I should have said Dark Side Princess, but whatever.
Out there, and I've done this for 7+ years. So if you're not prepared for it, shame on you, not me. And
Wow.
you know, thank you to those
Yeah, he can flood your sub boxes, but don't you dare flood his comment section. That's his sacred sanctuary.
of you who did enjoy this stuff and didn't complain. I lost hundreds of subscribers on both channels, which I expected, and it means absolutely nothing because overall subscribers mean nothing. Subscriber numbers have never meant anything on
Yeah, they never made anything because he wants to dissuade you from using your brain to say, why does this video have 404 views when he has 184,766 subscribers? Oh, because subs don't matter. See, that's what he wants you to do. But really, subs do matter in the sense of, there's obviously bots in there, but you also see that there's only like a handful of people interacting with his content.
YouTube, but YouTube doesn't seem to understand that. It's about the overall picture of how many views you're getting on your channel. Are you uploading videos and getting consistent viewership on stuff that you're doing? Not.
I mean, it is kind of important about views. He has kind of a point. But when I see people who sub to my channels, I see that these are people who want to commit to my channels. And those are people that I, don't mind making videos for. I mean, ultimately, I do make videos for everyone. I mean, I want people to come to my channels more often. But when people sub, that just means that they're either fans of my work, or they want to support me, or they're interested. And these are the people that you kind of want to keep around, because these are people that are gonna come up to bat for you, or they could be beneficial in some way, but you don't want to like step on them. Like, I said this on Twitter. I said a big thank you to everyone who watches, because when I did these videos, I was really ready to see comments saying, oh, I'm just a poser, or that I'm just copying Tevin's videos and all that. And really, I've said this multiple times, but Tevin's videos have inspired me to do these videos because I liked his videos. His videos were funny and they were kind of entertaining, and it was just a lot of fun. So I was like, I mean, it looked like a lot of fun. So I was like, oh, I should, uh, mess around and see what happens. And I got like subs. I got people commenting on my videos, and some people even went to my main channel. And yeah, I keep plugging it, but it's always there for you guys to go there if you want. I have it on my channel, on this channel's page as a featured channel, and vice versa. And when I see people who sub to these channels, it just shows that that you guys are supportive of these channels, and you like something about my content, and that means I'm doing something that makes people want to stick around. Because these people who don't sub and just watch your videos, they're not gonna stick around. I mean, sometimes they do. I mean, I get like a lot of views on these videos, but I have like on this channel I have like 53 subs, and then on my main channel I have 69, I think. Subs. I'm still stuck in the late 60s on that channel, but you know that doesn't, and that doesn't mean that if you're a new viewer that like, oh, you're nothing. But obviously you come here for certain videos, or you come here for a video, and you may not want to stick around or whatever. You have your own reasons for not subbing, and that's fine. But the people who do sub because they want to stick around. So subs aren't completely useless. That's my point. Views are important if you want to gauge in like how many people it's reaching. But if you really want to see people who want to be committed, and you want to see the number of people who are committed to you, that's where the subs come from. That's where the subs come in. So subs being irrelevant or not mattering the bigger picture is irrelevant. It's wrong because if I see 184,000 subs on this channel, I see like 404 views. Or this one, the Silent Hill Homecoming Part 4 has 168 views. That tells me that none of his subs watched his videos. Like only like 168 people watched his Silent Hill video, while this has more views. So if I'm a new viewer, that just tells me that no one has a strong commitment to this guy, and no one really cares about him. So why would I sub to him? I mean, when you look at my main channel, I have like 60 something subs. But when people look at my videos, the views do make sense. I mean, people might say that there are bots on my channel, people who don't use YouTube anymore. I have a friend that doesn't really watch my videos, and I still hang out with him, but it's just they see that, and they might stick around, but obviously they subscribe because they want to see your videos. They want to whatever. So I just think it's fucking dumb to say that subs are meaningless. They're not. They have a reason to be there. It's for you to know who are the people who are committed, and I'm very thankful to all my subs on both these channels. If you sub to both of them, I'm very, very thankful, and I'm actually surprised, to be honest, that you subbed to me to begin with, because it is what it is. Now, I talked way too much, but I just wanted to kind of give you a random shout out to you, the people who decided to watch my videos and to stick around, because I did make a lot of friends online friends through doing these videos, and I do value those friendships as well, and I just appreciate everyone that sticks around and interacts with me, I guess. But let's continue. Let's continue this train.
Oh, 100 million people subscribed, and out of that 1% watch my videos. That's what I don't understand about YouTube. They don't understand anything. And the bottom line is, chances are those who unsubscribed if they thought I was uploading too many videos weren't watching the videos anyway. Right? So it's not a big deal. It doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
All right. So the trip was good. I had a lot of fun. And I want to say thank you for those who were patient. I'm back. Every day now I'm back with more gameplay content for you starting right now. Now, the only other thing that I want to talk about, because, we are getting near the end of the month. You might not realize it. This month has really flown by, especially with this vacation, 4 or 5 days that passed by. There's 9 days left in July, okay? Only
9 days. Let's check. So this is Friday, so there's Saturday, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, 9. Okay, he was right about that.
9 days left. And what I want to talk about, the most important thing, I have all these things on the screen right now. The most important thing right now is Patreon. So I'm going to bring it up. Where is it? There it is. July's goal, as you know if you've been watching my streams earlier this month, is the return of...
Dude, he still thinks it's the 30th is the last day. 9 days and it's the 30th? Great math, Phil.
The Patron's Choice playthrough. If we hit the funding goal this month.
Like, he couldn't check his calendar, his gaming calendar, his phone. No?
Then we will be doing a Patron's Choice event. Alright? This event, in previous times, has been pretty awesome, with patrons choosing games such as Minecraft, Persona 4, and the Persona 3 playthrough that's now nearing its end. So I'm very curious to see what patrons will choose for this one. And by the way, this will start in September when things are actually slow for some reason this year. Usually September is a very busy gaming month. This year it's slow. I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on with
He says this now, but when September rolls in, he's gonna be like, "Whoa, look at all these games! I'm surprised there's games coming out. Oh my god, it's crazy!"
game releases that they've made it a slow month, when traditionally it's the beginning of the big hardcore season. I don't know. It seems to me like August is a crazy busy month this year, and then September it slows down. But that means it's the perfect time for this Patron's Choice playthrough, all right? Now, we need to make it happen. And I'm going to be honest with everyone here, okay? We are way under the goal. I actually checked. Now, I want to be real with everyone
Way
here,
under.
too. My Patreon page is wrong. What it's showing you on my Patreon
It's wrong. Okay, let's just look at his Patreon page, and let's listen to this.
page is that we're something like $400 below the goal. That's completely wrong. My Patreon page is reflecting, it's basically assuming that a lot of people are going to pledge, and those pledges are going to be declined. Because traditionally what used to happen is people would false pledge. You get these trolls who would come, oh, $100.
So I guess what he's saying, see, this kind of gave me a headache when he was talking about it. So I'm assuming that this number it's wrong because it's only factoring the pledges that cleared and that didn't get declined. So I guess that's the amount of people that are getting that are there, while the pledges that have yet to be processed or might not have been, whatever, is still like are not counted. But the thing is that I don't understand is that with this instant charge, doesn't that mean that it gets cleared and it can't be declined? Like, because if it gets declined, it's instantly declined. I don't know. I really don't know what he means.
Pledge, and then of course it would be fake, and it would overinflate the total of what it looked like was pledged to me, okay? Well, guess what? As of right now, those false pledges don't exist anymore, because last month, or actually early this month, I enabled that if you pledge to my Patreon, you get immediately charged. So anyone who wanted the false pledge either didn't false pledge because they obviously didn't want to get charged, or the joke's on them, they actually got charged on their credit card, and that's why it's showing on my pledge totals, all right? But what Patreon has done is just assumed that every month there's going to be hundreds of dollars of fake pledges because of my past history. So right now it's showing like, oh, you're $400 below the goal or something crazy, okay? It's actually not true. We're actually around $200 below the goal for this month. So with 9 days left, with Silent Hill Homecoming and the expansion...
Dude, I bet you anything the reason why he's saying there's only 200 left is because he probably has a secondary goal he has in mind. Like, 1250 is like a priority number that he's like, oh, get a 1250, that's fucking cocaine. Then he's like, no, I need another number just in case that doesn't get reached. And then, I'll just tell people that Patreon's number is wrong. So, they're going to be like, oh, okay, I believe Phil. And they're going to start pledging. And then we'll hit my second number that I have that they don't know about. And there you go. See, I have a feeling that's what's going on. That's a little, conspiracy theory, but I don't know, because I really don't know how this is wrong if people are getting charged instantly. How is it like measured? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. His Patreon is confusing, and I really hate this fucking banner. You should just find something else.
Watch and new content next week with new games and previews and stuff. I think I'm going to be getting an influx of viewers that maybe have been away for a while, and we can get people motivated to pledge.
Yeah, those new viewers are gonna donate to their Patreon. And in my video that I did for his Patreon, I've been fans of Mega64 for a long time. I haven't donated to their Patreon. I've been thinking about it, but I have not donated anything yet. So with iFi, iFi is an artist. I got into her work late last year, earlier this year, and I have not donated to her Patreon. I want to, but I haven't. So there you go. See, it's really dumb to expect newcomers to just instantly donate to your Patreon. That's not how it works.
And
Like that's the thing that I like how Mega64 handled it, where it's more for the hardcore fans. Like the hardcore fans would be the ones to donate to his Patreon, while the newcomers might either go to their store or just watch their videos. But if you're like a longtime Mega64 fan and you wanna see them continue, you will go to their Patreon and donate to them, etc. And I guess same thing with iFi as well. But iFi is more just like if you like her art, you'll it's like throwing money in a tip jar basically in that regard. But for Mexican Ford, it's like, oh yeah, this is for like our longtime fans. Phil's Patreon, he treats it like it's for everyone, and he shouldn't be doing that. He should really be marketing his Patreon to his longtime viewers, not his newcomers, not the new time viewers, because those people might leave.
And get excited and get going here so that we can hit the goal. It's very doable.
I just like how he keeps saying that people actually are gonna get excited to pledge. Like, oh yeah, get them really excited. It's like, yes, I'm excited. I'll donate to this goal that I have no idea what's going on. Like, okay.
It's very doable. I don't want people to think that it's done or that we're going to do it for sure, because it is unsure. We do need people to pledge if we're going to hit this goal. So if you like my daily live streams, if you like my on-demand videos, if you like the vlogging that I've been doing, right? The KOGaming stuff, which I'm hoping to come back with in this next week with some stuff on KOGaming. If you like all this content that I put out for free, and you want to go the extra mile, please consider pledging at patreon.com/darksidefil. It's not only about this monthly goal, it's also about getting your own personal perks. They're all outlined there on the site.
His perks are garbage. I've been over that in my Patreon video. They're garbage.
They're quite good. In fact, most people who've gotten the higher level perks have loved them, and we're very happy with what
I can't see how anyone would love that one-time perk. I really can't see how anyone would love paying $50 in the future and get nothing.
Got out of them, okay? So please consider it. 9 days left in the month. I'm going to be plugging this a lot, so get ready. You'll prepare yourself for the next week and a half. I'm going to be plugging this because we got 9 days left.
Dude, I knew it. I knew he was gonna start begging hardcore for his Patreon. I knew it. I fucking knew it, Phil. I know you.
And I very much want to, hit the goal and do a Patron's Choice playthrough. There's nothing more awesome than playing what people are nominating and voting on and competing with themselves to see what I will play in September. So thank you to those who are ongoing pledgees. And if you're not, please consider doing so if you like this free content that I put out every single day. All right? All right. Everything else here you can see. My girlfriend has her own business at the Black Current. You can go check that out. She needs a few more orders this month to actually hit her monthly quota. And being that we've been away, she hasn't exactly been promoting the business, but she's back now. So if you were maybe thinking about ordering something, but you were worried because we were away, we're back. She'll be able to ship overnight. It takes about 1 day to process. So please consider checking that out at etsy.com/shop/the Black Current. Awesome soaps. All I washed with during the trip was soap. I washed with one of her bonsai soaps. Oh my God, I love that scent. That was really awesome, that soap. All right. That's it for the pre-stream, everyone. It's time for us to jump into Silent Hill Homecoming. Thanks for being patient.
Yeah,
and let us begin with the fun new Silent Hill playthrough. Here we go.
Alright, I actually want to see this because this has final and disappointed. I want to see what he's disappointed about.
Alright.
Okay,
Alright, this will be my last match with Ibuki. It's going to be against a Karen player, it looks like.
Oh, I saw this. I'm so excited. I was so happy that my girl Karen kicked his ass. Okay, yeah.
This goes. Oh boy, what a day it's been. It's sad when you like a character, but you cannot fucking play with them because the game is made so poorly.
Yeah, poorly made.
I like Ibuki, but I don't get my stuff 90% of the time, so it always leads to me losing terribly.
Fight.
Oh, I love this music. I love this music.
Nice.
I hit her in the ankle.
Round 2. Fight.
It's okay, Karen, you got this. Weak.
Wow, no block.
You were in a. You got stuck in a combo, Phil. That's why you couldn't block.
Wow, no move.
Well, let's see what you mean by like no block.
Wow, no block.
Wow.
Wow, no move.
No move, but he did a move? Okay. What a terrible bomb throw.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, it's just mash. It's exactly what she did. She fucking mashed.
Yeah, okay, Phil. She mashed. Okay.
Terrible.
Final round.
Terrible.
Fight.
Right, right. All legit hits. Mash, keep mashing. There you go, mash, mash. Mash more. Mash, I can't do anything about it. Keep mashing. There you go.
Wow. Mashing, keep mashing, dude. Well, you hear. Dude, I guarantee that's why he's losing. It's because he's just like really tapping really like furiously and all that. And that's how you lose, because you're not like, you don't have any control of where you're putting the stick and where you're hitting and like the button and the buttons. You're not timing it correctly. So he's just slamming and hoping for the best.
More. Whoa, good. She's still gonna win. She still has life.
That defeat, she still has life, but like he could easily win. The other thing is like he doesn't grab. He doesn't grab anyone.
What? I couldn't block. What? I couldn't block.
He couldn't block because he threw a bomb. He was still in the like recovery animation to go to neutral. Like he was still doing that. He wasn't. He couldn't immediately block right after.
What? I couldn't block. Couldn't block.
Wow.
You lose.
Seal clap.
Could not block. My god, this game is fucking garbage. Well, it's my last game, so I might as well rematch against this terrible fucking matchup of a terrible connection of a terrible game.
Fight.
Yeah, Karen, you got this.
Of course. Completely
Oh,
earned.
dude. I wonder if like, I see people do that. I don't know if that means like that they're teabagging or they're trying to do a move. You know? Silence. Smash.
There you go. Mash that one counter hit. Mel, yeah. I can't block the cross up. Oh, drops my combo. Yes. Random fucking unsafe move.
Dude.
Oh, drops my combo. Yes.
I want to see that again. Dude.
Random.
She you walked right into that. Oh man, I wish I could do that move like without any problem. But I need to train more with that. But when you master that move with her, it's so great.
Fucking unsafe move. You're so good.
Round 2. Fight.
Jesus Christ. Of course, so good. Because you meant to hit me with that, not the cross up. You meant to whiff the cross up and get a random hit into 60% damage. You're so good.
What?
I wish I could be as good as this player. Can't block. Still can't block. This game is fucking good. Can't block.
Because she was still like.
Still can't block. This game is
Block.
fucking garbage and I'm done with it. I'm seriously done with it.
You lose.
I'm not playing this again. I may do one random set at some point, just for variety's sake. But I am so fucking completely done with this piece of garbage game. It's just so bad. Can't react to anything that happens online because of the fucking stupid 8 frames of input lag, plus the online latency issue. This character, Ibuki, is fucking useless. Ibuki
Well,
is...
I've seen people win matches with Ibuki, and you know I'm not great with Ibuki, but I've done pretty good with Ibuki regardless. I'm good as Phil's Ibuki, to be honest. Like the only thing I can't do is that grab that she has, that she does the ball thing. That's the only thing I can't do. But whatever.
literally useless because she's a reactionary character. She needs to set you up with these patterns to mix you up. But if an input drops, that's it.
I'm sorry. Like when I played Ibuki in Street Fighter 4, like I played a random match in Street Fighter 4, and I really didn't have to try to play as her. I really was just mashing buttons and I was winning. Well, in Street Fighter 5, I feel that she's way more balanced, and it requires more skill to use her in 5 than 4. 4, I just really don't feel she's that hard of a character to learn. But I don't know. I mean, it's just I played this her and I was like really surprised how like easy it was for me. But whatever.
The whole pattern's done, and if she gets hit once or twice, the whole round's over because she has such low health. She needs to get a reversal EX upkick every time in order to maintain control of the match, and I almost never get what I want because the game is a piece of garbage online. It's just so bad, and I'm done with it. I said this yesterday when I played with Balrog, and I'll say it again today when I'm playing with Ibuki. I like the actual game when it comes to the fundamentals of the gameplay, but this game is unfucking playable online. And there's no reason for me to go back to it. I can't learn the game in this setting. I just can't. It's like they interviewed Tokido a couple weeks ago, and he said, we don't play online. In Japan, we play offline at each other's houses, and we share strategies because it's not worth it to play online. It's a waste of time. And the bottom line is, I understand basic fundamentals with all these characters, but I can't implement anything because online play is so trash. Yes, because Karen at any time can do the full screen overhead, and I can never block it ever. Ever on reaction. Never. Never.
Because he was doing a move. He did a move, and he was in the middle of the recovery of it, and she was already there by the time that before he could even have a chance to block.
So I'm pretty much done with Street Fighter V now until other DLC characters come out. Then I'll check those out, and then that's it. I'm done. Yeah, I'm so happy I did not play this game in a tournament capacity. Oh my god.
This went the way of Mortal Kombat 10.
Oh my god.
And people think he's gonna like stick with King of Fighters 14. And I played King of Fighters 14's demo, and I really hated it. I really think it's not my like if it was sprites, I would have liked it more because the speed of it is slow. Like I don't know if it's the character I played, so I might have to play as other characters, but like it feels like it wants to be like Dead or Alive or Tekken, but it isn't. Like it's weird, and I really don't. I just don't like it, to be honest. I really got bored when I played it, and it's like, and I was already turned off by the 3D graphics. I like the sprites. I think the sprites are. I really hate fighting games that don't have sprites. I really wish we had more games with sprites. I really, really wish. Like, there's an indie fighting game coming out, that's being funded that has sprites and it looks great. Um, Skullgirls has sprites, gorgeous sprites. Like, dude, I play Skullgirls just for that. Like, I don't really like. I lose in Skullgirls, but I don't care because I love the game. Because I love the artwork, I love the music, I love everything about it, and it's fun. Like, Street Fighter V works because of the speed and how it all looks. Like, it works fine. But King of Fighters, this is kind of decent visuals, but it's just the speed isn't there. It's very floaty, and it just would have been better as a sprite game. Like, it would look just like King of Fighters 13. It would be better. I would have liked the game. I would have been hyped, but I'm more hyped to get the new Guilty Gear than the King of Fighters.
God, they didn't know what they were doing with this fucking game. 8 frames of input delay. Oh, God. So anyway, I like Ibuki.
8 frames. Well, I think King of Fighters 14 got clocked into around 4 or 5. I don't know. I remember it being like really close to Street Fighter V's delay. It was really close. I think Skullgirls is one of the fighting games that have the least amount of delay. Like, I don't think it's as high as like Street Fighter 5 or King of Fighters 14. I think it's pretty good with the frame delay, but whatever.
I think she's a fun character. She's a little different. She's based on controlling the match through mix-ups, keeping the momentum. She also has the ability to have a pure reversal with her EX up kick, and she has some tricks. Problem being, I can't implement anything I want online because I always drop 1 or 2 things, which leads to a round loss. But I can definitely see this character maybe doing something in tournaments if someone really works hard and learns some really cool setups, especially with that bomb. Could be really awesome. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But Ibuki, I like her. I just can't play with her online because this game fucking sucks. Alright, that's it. Until another DLC character or until I get so bored to do another random online set, I hope you at least enjoyed the Rage. Because this set today was not very good. I know it wasn't.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.
So yeah, good job, Karen, my main. Well, one of my mains in Street Fighter 5. You did it. You did a good job. You made me proud to be a Karen player because she did moves that I kind of do sometimes when I play as her. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and as I said, thanks for subscribing. If you subscribe, thanks for checking out my main channel. Thanks for also following me on Twitter if you do that. Because the thing is that I also want to say that I want to say as well is that you know, lately I've just been kind of in a funk with art, and I've just been like not kind of doing a lot of art stuff at all. Like I kind of want to, but I never really get I get art blocks. And you know, when I do the weekend preview videos, I have a little art screen that I have, and that really gets me to warm up and keep practicing and working on my skills. So you know, doing these videos also benefits me as it is fun for you guys. It's also fun for me for listening to this guy talk shit about nothing about crap. But it's also fun seeing what I draw. You know, on my computer and all that kind of stuff. And it's nice, and I like I also like the people who watch these videos. You know, I'm glad that, you know, when I go to the comment section, it's never like anything malicious. There was like one time I misread someone's comment, thought it was like him making fun of me, but then, you know, like I went back into the comment and I was like, oh, you know, I was an idiot, I misread, and I tried to correct it. You know, so I'm really glad that you know, we have a nice little community here, and even on my main channel, like I think I get a nice community there as well. Because, you know, I have gotten bad comments before, like so I've been on both sides of the almost both sides of the spectrum. But you know, it's just nice to see you know, a good group of people coming to my videos and enjoying these videos. So I enjoy making them as much as you enjoy watching them. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. And you know, I still have a lot of videos from my main channel to pump out, but once those are pumped, you guys will know, and I'll plug them even harder. um, See you next time. Have a good life.